Andando, bienvenidos sean. Oye, llegamos a la temporada de huracanes. Yo no sé dónde tú estás metido, pero aquí cuando dice sequía, ya llegó el sol, ya llegó, Iti. Se había ido y volvió. Entonces, está 89, pero se siente en 379 grados. Está 90 y pues si te vas para afuera coge fuego. Y cuando dice llover, es una ridícula, ¿eh? Hay que cortar el patio cada 3 días. Es una falta de respeto, ¿viste? Eh, ah, y cada rato la amenaza, que si esto, que si lo otro, y yo todavía con la, aquí le dicen una planta, que es que te da energía, te echa gasolina, que le dicen una planta, por si acaso, aquí yo te de otra cosa. Generator. Este, yo no he hecho nada con eso todavía, pero eso es para récord. Pero mira, ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy? Mira, muchas gracias por estar aquí desperdiciando tu tiempo conmigo. Vamos a ver cuántas chancletas tengo. Las dos chanclas hoy. Eh, Me ofrecieron ahí un paquete de chanclas to go, pero pues ya me invito, deja que tengan más pie. Y hoy nos vamos con Mind Junkie. Yo no sé si yo te digo de Mind Junkie. La hace, tiene un par de cositas bien chéveres, pero mira, si te gusta lo de Mind Junkie, vas allá y entonces, si te gusta lo ridículo que yo estoy haciendo aquí, viene aquí y nos vamos, que es tarde. Mira, viste, donde dice suscribir.
On New Year's Eve
Escucha.
2025, Carmen and her toddler were fast asleep at home. Everything seemed normal until Carmen was suddenly jolted awake by a loud notification from her phone. It was a notification from her security camera.
Okay.
According to the camera app, there was someone in her backyard. Carmen says this immediately seems
Alguien en el patio, una notificación de las cámaras, estaban en el patio de
strange to
atrás.
her. Her yard is surrounded by a 6-foot-high fence, so anybody trying to get in would have a hard time getting over the fence.
Tumba.
Freaked out, concerned, Carmen opened the camera app and was horrified to see this.
Y abrió la aplicación y chequeate. Jodáis. Esto parece a alguien.
A pale, see-through figure can be seen moving through.
Pero mira, si la verja mide 6 pies y lo que yo estoy viendo con mis ojos,
through Carmen's backyard, caught by her.
Si a la madre él le pasó por encima como si nada, no le rozó nada. No relaja el relajo, chequeate esto. Mira la estatura. Ay, es transparente, Witty.
Security camera. Considering the height of the 6-foot fence around the yard, the figure looks unnaturally tall.
O dos cosas. O la propiedad es así como una lomita. Y lo estamos viendo de este ángulo. Y se ve que, pues, que él está en la cima. El tipo mide unos 12 pies. O tipa, ¿verdad? Porque no podemos ver. No, pero es un tipo.
Carmen knew right away that something was very wrong about the figure, so she hurried to her window to check outside. But there was no one there. Whoever or whatever had been in her yard just moments before had vanished.
No lo pudo ver con los ojos, solamente en cámara.
Into thin air. Carmen believes that what her security camera caught that night must have been something paranormal, and she's not the.
El sistema de cámara que yo tengo es una porquería.com. ¿Okay? Como he dicho antes, aquí puede suceder lo que sea. Sí lo voy a saber. No te hagan los locos, ¿viste? Tengo 7, 8, 9 perros. Y una de ellas, la Mai, eso no quiere a nadie. Pero yo nunca he visto algo así, ¿verdad? Ni lo voy a ver con ese sistema high-tech que yo tengo, pero ¿tú has visto algo sin tu cámara?
The only one who reports capturing some strange activity on a security camera, as you're about to see in this next clip.
By the way, se supone que sean 9, pero yo corté creo que 1 o 2 porque ya lo hemos visto. Hace rato.
Reddit user runs with scissors
Escucha.
believes their brother-in-law's home may be haunted by a ghost. For the past few months, their brother-in-law has been hearing some creepy noises coming from outside the house, almost like someone or something is walking around the property. However,
Está escuchando ruidos fuera de la casa.
whenever anyone went outside, there was nothing there. The noises continue, increasing in severity.
Es bueno este tipo, ¿verdad? Con su voz. No, it's nothing. Yeah, y se escucha. ¡Tum! Bien dramático. Luchador.
Over time until eventually it starts to sound like whatever is out there walks onto the porch. Once again, after checking outside, no one can find anything out of the ordinary. Curious, the OP's brother-in-law decides to install a security camera outside their home,
Vaya.
pointing
Sí.
at the porch. Late one night, the noises start up again and the security camera catches this.
Escucha, vela. Se abrió el portón. Y eso no está soplando más nada, los árboles no se mueven. La cosa esa que está ahí el bird feeder no se está moviendo. El sillón se está andando. Como si hubiese
The
entrado.
front gate suddenly opens all on its own. Then, seconds later, a swinging porch chair begins to rock back and forth as if someone we can't see is sitting on it. When the OP's brother-in-law saw the footage, he became convinced that something paranormal had taken place. With nothing else to explain the creepy noises he was hearing every night, he started to believe that his home was haunted by a ghost. When the OP uploaded the footage to Reddit, commenters were pretty skeptical. Some argued that the wind could have caused the gate to blow open and the swinging chair to move, but the OP explains that this explanation seems unlikely because the gate was latched.
So, le dieron candela porque puede que sea el viento, pero el bird feeder que está ahí, que es donde está la bombilla, esa cosa, eso es para que los pájaros coman, las aves. Y eso no se está moviendo, y eso es bien liviano, eso es un plástico liviano. Pues, la puerta tenía un latch. Para un viento moverle el balcón, el sillón ese, tiene que haber algo más moviéndose. Yo no veo más nada moviéndose, ¿viste? Pero mi pregunta es la siguiente.
Not only that, but by paying close attention to the footage, we can see that nothing else seems to be moving. So, the OP thinks that what caused the mysterious movement couldn't have been the wind.
Se abrió y se cerró. Bueno, yo iba a preguntar que si ahí murió alguien, ¿verdad? Pero está difícil saber eso, porque entonces la persona va a entrar y sentarse, pero no, porque un fantasma debe, como aquel que brincó la verja y sigue por ahí para abajo como si fuera de él.
And that it must have been a ghost.
No.
What do you think?
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
know
no.
down below.
Ghost Girl, esto a mí no me...
Dacia Solis recently installed security cameras around her house after she noticed objects going missing. At first, Dacia thought that her young daughter must have been hiding things, but when she asked, her daughter insisted she had never taken anything. Dacia wasn't sure what to believe.
Que la madre sospechaba que la hija estaba llevándose cosas y escondiéndolas.
Until one night, the camera in Dash's living room captured something creepy. Dacia and her daughter were in her bedroom. She had just tucked her daughter into bed when she suddenly got a notification on her phone telling her that camera had sensed movement in the living room. And the scariest thing was, no one else was in the house. Heart racing, Dacia opens the app and sees this. What looks like a small child can be seen peeking out from behind the wall. If Dacia hadn't been in the same room as her daughter at the time, she might never have realized that something was wrong. Dacia now...
Alguien asomándose. So, ya tú sabes que tú lo pones así. Cuando estás asomando, yo lo veo así. One down, one to go.
Thinks that it wasn't her daughter who had been causing the mysterious disappearances of things around her home. It must have been whoever or...
No, eso no. La niña fantasma de donde vivo. No.
Or whatever this is. However, Dacia doesn't think this is human. In fact, when she posted the clip to her social media, she called this creepy figure, quote, the ghost girl, suggesting she thinks something paranormal was at play. Many viewers think that Dacia's home may be haunted by a mimic, a kind of paranormal entity that mimics the behavior of humans.
¿Tú sabes lo que es un mimic? Es un aparato ahí, lo que hace mimic es como pretender copiar, una copia falsa.
Could it be that it's mimicking Dacia's daughter? If you thought that was creepy, wait until you see this next one.
No está cool.
On the 17th of April
En mi casa eso no está cool, te lo digo desde ya.
2026, a young woman from India suddenly went missing. The girl, aged just 18, had left her family home in the morning and was supposed to wait outside a local store for her father to pick her up around noon. But when her father arrived, she was nowhere to...
Una muchacha de 18 años en India, desaparecida. Salió de la casa de los padres y se supone que el padre la fue a buscar. Cuando fue a buscarla no estaba en el lugar que yo...
be found. He called her phone several times, but there was no answer. By nightfall, there was still no sign of her. It was like she had simply vanished without a trace. So the family reported her missing. During the police investigation, the detective handling the young woman's case asked local store owners to show him their CCTV footage. He hoped it might be able to give him some idea of her whereabouts, but he was floored by what he saw.
Oh, pues vio algo en las cámaras de donde estaba. Oh, no. Esto no me gusta ya.
तिकडे बघितलं बघते नाही
काय होते वाटतं बाबू ये भाऊ लवकर आहे लवकर आहे
बघ रे
In the CCTV footage, the young woman can be seen, apparently waiting for her father to pick her up. She waits for a few moments before she suddenly looks up and walks away with her arm outstretched. She walks off camera, never to be seen again.
Brother, ella desapareció. Nunca la encontraron. Y es como si le hubiesen agarrado la mano y se la llevaron.
Since this was the last known footage of the young woman before she disappeared, the police department posted it online, asking for anyone who might know anything to come forward. So far, no one can explain why she acted the way she did in the recording. Many viewers think it looks as if she is led away by someone only she can see. This has led several people to speculate that this isn't just a missing persons case, but evidence of paranormal activity. But what do you think?
Brother, ¿será eso posible? Dime tú ahora. Yo nunca he visto algo así. Literalmente, digo, si esto es un, vuelvo y digo con los embustes, ¿verdad? Pero yo boté la que limpia aquí, yo la boté, la limpiaba. Pero no,
Drop a
qué
comment
triste.
and let me know.
Eso está triste. Oye, esta mujer no limpia, ¿viste?
Old hospitals are often said to be incredibly haunted. Many believe the ghosts of patients who passed away continue to roam dark corridors and wander through empty rooms. The King's Daughters Hospital in Ashland, Kentucky is no exception. Chris Jesse, a man who works at the hospital,
En Kentucky, un hospital.
reports hearing disembodied voices and seeing shadow people.
Ya yo te he dicho, un par de veces ya hemos hablado. Y yo estoy loco por compartirlo, pero lo que pasa es que pues hay que tener cuidado con eso porque es como lo de los extraterrestres. Si uno ve un platillo, dice que algo, pues tú eres loco. Y esto es por igual.
Leading him to believe it's haunted, but until now, he's never caught anything on camera. However, one night, while working the late shift, Chris spots something creepy on the hospital's CCTV.
Oh shit, did you see that? I didn't get that.
What looks like a black shadow was captured by the CCTV camera, is visible for a second before it suddenly moves with incredible speed and vanishes from sight. Chris believes this could be one of the shadow people he has
Oye, vamos a dejarlo ahí.
seen in the hospital, and that it could be the ghost of a patient who passed away in one of the nearby wards. Viewers tried to offer logical explanations for this strange footage. Some think the shadow could have been an insect on the camera lens, or perhaps some kind of camera glitch.
Pudo haber sido un insecto, como que pudo haber sido un error de cámara, un glitch, lo que dicen por ahí.
But Chris is convinced that the CCTV camera captured evidence that the King's Daughters Hospital in Kentucky really is haunted by ghosts.
Fried chicken.
Angela Whammy is a personal trainer from the United States. She usually doesn't post much on social media, and when she does, it has absolutely nothing to do with ghosts or the paranormal. However, Angela's home security camera recently recorded something that left her terrified that her home was haunted. She uploaded the footage to her social media account, explaining that it was captured while she was home alone with
Ella no pone nada, Angela Whammy. No pone nada que tiene que ver con paranormal.
her baby. It was around 10 p.m. and she suddenly received a notification from her security camera. It alerted her that someone had been detected outside. At first,
Otra alerta de las cámaras afuera, notificaciones.
she thought it was her husband coming home from a late shift at work, but when he didn't show up, Angela decided to check the camera app to find out what was going on, and what she saw sent a chill down her spine.
Qué berraco está eso. Eso no la hace, mano. Eso da miedo, ¿sabes?
Angela thinks that what her security camera captured is the ghost of a girl standing inside her
Eso es lo que parece. Parece una niña para mirando para adentro, brother.
house. She appears to be looking through the sliding doors, and then she fades away, disappearing
Ya, y ella
into the
desapareció, no fue que se movió.
darkness. When she posted the clip to social media, viewers began to speculate. Some agreed with Angela that this looks like the ghost of a girl standing on the other side of the glass door. Others argued that there was nothing there and that this was a simple case of pareidolia. However, Angela would go on to record an update that would make the clip seem even creepier.
Okay.
So this is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
Angela attempts to recreate the footage captured by her security camera.
Okay.
However, she demonstrates that on camera, she is barely visible when she closes the sliding glass door. If someone was standing at the door, looking outside, the camera probably wouldn't have sensed them at all, which suggests that whatever was recorded by the security camera wasn't human. Angela believes that a ghost was caught on camera that night, but what the ghost wants and why it was in Angela's home is a mystery.
Qué brutal está eso. Ella trató de replicar lo que sucedió cuando trancó la puerta, a ver si se veía. Pero no se veía ella bien y aquí se ven unos detalles. Okay.
A woman in the Philippines claims to have caught paranormal activity on camera.
Escucha.
The woman was walking down a busy street in Matanao. Everything seemed normal until she spotted something up ahead that she couldn't explain. She saw a man crossing a bridge, but there was something following behind him. The woman almost couldn't believe her eyes, so she grabbed her phone and started recording.
Okay. Algo estaba siguiendo a alguien. Oh. Sí.
If you look closely, a dark shadow can be seen following behind the man. The man doesn't seem to notice that anything is wrong, and neither does anyone else nearby. This led the woman to believe that she had captured something paranormal on camera, something that only she could see. Fearing she might be seeing things, she shared the footage to social media,
Ooh,
but her
man.
followers saw it too. Many of them think that she captured the Grim Reaper on camera, and that it was following the man because he was going to pass away soon. But what do you think this is? Is it paranormal?
Eso está fuerte, Viti, porque sí se ve algo.
As the woman and her viewers claim? Let me know. In 2017, the old Royal Adelaide in South Australia closed its doors. It had been built in 1840, and despite its 177
Un hotel en Australia.
27-year run, it was badly in need of modernisation. So, a new site was chosen for the construction of a new hospital, and the old one was signed off for demolition. During those 177 years that the hospital was open, many people reported that it was haunted. The Royal Adelaide was especially famous for the legend of the Grey Nurse, an
So, el hospital viejo tuvo 117 años activo funcionando. Lo cerraron, lo iban a derrumbar, pero ya tenía una trayectoria de que estaba poseído, or haunted, embrujado, or whatever,
old hospital matron
con una enfermera especial.
who is said to have walked through the halls only to disappear before anyone could catch up to her.
Okay.
When the hospital began to be demolished, most people thought that the legends of ghosts and hauntings would come to an end, but a group of demolition workers were inside the hospital when they saw something that left them spooked.
And there's no behind there, right?
I'm staring there the whole time.
Yep, kid. It's got to be some reason for it, eh?
Mira.
What are all these fucking moth?
There's no one walking past that door that fucking much.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh man.
It's there again, dude. I'm filming it, eh?
Mira.
The f-
Como si hubiese alguien ahí
You're right,
atrás.
mate. That's the last time I was standing here by myself. Wouldn't you just freak, eh?
That's what
I thought it was like someone joking around.
Diantre.
Can you explain that?
No, no se dan explicaciones. Ellos se están riendo, pero yo
There's
creo
no
que
one
están más
behind
asustados que...
Doesn't make any sense, man. And look at all this like in the air.
El tipo sigue chequeando.
On the other side of the door is an empty operating theatre. The demolition workers checked it several times to confirm no one was inside, but mysterious shadows can be seen moving through a thin strip of glass. It looks as if someone or something is just on the other side of the door, perhaps watching the demolition workers. However, the workers swear there was absolutely no one in the operating
Ellos tienen que
theatre.
asegurarse
Somebody
de
was
que no haya nadie porque pues, están destruyendo el sitio. So, ellos tienen que asegurarse de eso. Yo estoy seguro que ellos están seguros que ya chequearon, porque si algo pasa ahí, olvídate, van a ir presos todos.
speculated that the workers inadvertently disturbed a ghost, maybe even the famous grey nurse, during the demolition, and it grew anxious when it began to understand what was happening. Viewers have questioned, when the old hospital has been completely torn down, what will happen to the ghosts that supposedly haunt it? Will they finally move on, or will they be forced to look for somewhere new to inhabit?
Ajá. Takiti, mira, ahí estaba, ¿qué les digo, brother? Eso estaba bien loco. No sé, yo tengo mi teoría sobre eso. Nada, vamos a dejarlo ahí. Vámonos, que tengo cosas que hacer y ustedes también. Mira, muchas gracias por la oportunidad que me están dando y nada, se me cuidan mi gente.